Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off, we were making our way out of the place. I called it a mansion before, but it's actually a fort.
What's this? Ah! You must be the new recruits we were expecting. You're late. The rest of your patrol is in the storage room. Find them and get yourselves ready for inspection.
Okay. We can do that. We can absolutely do that. Yes.
I almost didn't make it out the mess today. Forgot the blighted password again.
That's why I write it down every day. Keep it in my pocket. I got stuck on the second floor hallway for 3 hours last week. I swear those guards are possessed by demons or something.
So you write it down, keep it on your person. Just as a side note, another way that you can make your way through this scene is to pickpocket this guy, and you don't have to deal with this, but I find this to be more fun.
Did you need something?
I was told we should get ready for inspection.
Thank the Maker.
What are we going to do about him, though?
Is there some problem?
So the assistant quartermaster is a little miffed with us at present.
I told you we should have put those potatoes in the cellar straight away.
Some things went amiss. Mistakes were made. The quartermaster got chewed out by Tern Logang, and then he chewed out the assistant.
And now to get back at us for landing him in trouble, the assistant quartermaster won't give us our blades. And you can't pass inspection without a regulation sword.
Let me handle them.
He's down the hall in the armory.
Maker, help us.
In the armory? But I thought we already...
I hope this works. I hope this works.
Are you gonna follow me then?
Quit worrying. He's got to give in eventually.
This should be easy enough.
Oh, yeah.
No, he doesn't. If that man could hate us to death, they'd be singing the chant for both of us.
As you wish.
Right now?
Okay, so nothing I really need in here. Also, I wonder if this is still in place. Yep, every time you run through here... Man, you should really get those allergies checked out. Or maybe he's allergic to Charlotte. That's where we need to go.
Andraste's secret girdle. He's gone.
Sacred
Well,
Girl.
don't just stand there. Get your blade and let's report to the colonel before he gets back.
On it.
Regulation blade. Of course. Right, so, inspection. Well, before we do that, I'm gonna loot your chest. Which I don't really need, so. What's up, Colonel?
So, you think you're ready to go on your first patrol mission, do you?
Yes, sir!
That's what I like to hear. You there!
Yes, sir.
Stand up straight. You're a soldier in the King's army, and the King's own men don't slouch. And you!
Yes, sir.
Stop fidgeting! You can fidget on your own time!
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Kiss us.
Kiss ours.
You there, Blondie!
Yes, sir.
What's the one thing a soldier can't do without?
What do I tell him?
Discipline.
Discipline, sir.
You're not as dumb as you look. See to it you all act like soldiers of Ferelden out there. I expect a lot of you back here by sunup. Now get out of here. Make her watch over you.
Yay! We made it! I think that's it, yes.
Only had it a month, and already this armor doesn't fit. I got to lay off the mince pie.
Great. Okay, nothing I need. And this would be where you would need the password.
Password?
Rabbit, I think.
Going on your first patrol, are you? Good luck.
Thank you. Also, Rabbit is an in-joke. That was the original planned name for the dog, or that was like the placeholder name or something like that among BioWare.
Stay sharp out there.
Thank you, I will. Nothing around here? Okay, let's just keep going.
As you wish.
It's almost like they're trying to familiarize you with the place. Sister Augustine?
I'm sorry, my child, but I'm busy right now. Come back later.
I'm busy too. I also feel like sneezing, but I'm not
should
going
be
to.
easy enough.
Thank you. Okay, there's nothing. Oh god! Oh, okay. And do you hear that screaming? That's really disconcerting. Anyway, let's give
get
these
started.
let's give these guards the slip and go meet up with Eamon. I'm sure he's eager to hear back from us. And... oh, it just took our sword. Well, give me back my longsword. It's mine. Knight. Well, that little excursion was fun. Not. Eamon, and Anora has, beaten us here, as has Riordan.
Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. We have been praying for your safe return, Warden.
It's good to see you're all right, Anora.
I was uncertain you would respond as you did, considering the consequences. I am glad you did. Thank you. Now, however, we must work together, and quickly. My father has gone mad. I didn't believe it at first, but he is gripped by a paranoia so severe it prevents him from seeing sense. He saw me as a threat, yet even now I'm certain he will be telling the nobles you are dangerous murderers that have kidnapped and mind-controlled me. He may even believe it.
Is there no way to reason with him?
I thought so. I'd hoped so. Hal's influence was strong. His death can only be a good thing.
Well,
But
yes.
even that will not be enough. I know my father, and he is committed to his course. He will see this through, no matter what. You will need ammunition come the Landsmeet, and I can help you in that regard. You have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that Hal and my father must have given them reason. I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Anora, but you could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as Hal's prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet, but you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me.
You. And what of Alistair?
I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough, and decent, but even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Anora, you are indeed Kaelin's widow, but
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Kaelin. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father. Consider what I have said. For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
Well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Denerim. Poor Galen was a good boy, but Anora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close, all the same.
Why do you think she's trouble?
This is an alliance of convenience. For the moment, we are united against Loghain. Be careful how much trust you place in her. I do not for a moment think Anora means to give up her power easily. Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her than actively working for Loghain.
But aren't we planning to depose her?
Anora was a capable administrator for Kaelin's lands, but she has not a drop of royal blood. We did not fight the Orlesians all those years just to lose our royal line in a single generation. Not when there's a surviving son of the blood.
But Alistair's mother was a scullery maid. How is he better?
Thanks. I am right here, you know.
Sorry.
His mother was a maid, but his father was Merrick Theron, for whom we all risked our lives to win back the throne. I only wish Merrick had taken more time to instruct the lad in the politics of ruling. I did my best, but...
No, you didn't.
We all hoped Kaelin and Anora would secure the succession.
Why is it so important to put Merrick's son on the throne?
Ferelden was first united by Calenhad, the Silver Knight. For 400 years, his descendants have ruled Ferelden. That was the heritage we preserved from the Orlesians. And it is the heritage I will fight for as long as one of Calenhad's descendants still lives. Without that to unite us, we could scatter back to warring Terniers.
Maybe Alistair should marry Anora.
Are you serious? No, never mind. I don't even want to hear the rest of this. You two just keep talking about me. I'm gonna stand over here with my fingers in my ears.
That would certainly solve a lot of problems, and put forth the strongest argument before the Landsmeet to remove Loghain from power. With Theron blood on the throne, and Anora's wisdom and popularity, Ferelden could present the most united front against the Blight. Unfortunately, the marriage would never happen unless they both agreed to it. And I've seen the way Alistair looks at you.
Alistair doesn't know the first thing about being king.
No, I don't, which I've told both of you on many occasions.
I thought you were going to turn away.
If Anora's turned against Loghain, I say let her keep the crown. It looks better on her anyway.
You're both wrong. With a few months of experience, Alistair will make a fine king. He knows how to lead troops to defend his land. He knows how to stand and fight for justice. He knows how to show compassion to those less fortunate, and how to trust to the Maker's guidance to know right from wrong. And he knows who to turn to for aid, should that training fail him. He will be fine.
Let's talk about something else.
We certainly have a great deal to plan.
What do you think he's doing in the alienage?
Maker knows what that man is capable of now.
I've got work to do.
Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Anora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better.
This is true. Let's see, do you have anything to add here?
I haven't been here in a while.
Okay.
They've changed the dining room.
Not just yet.
Something you need, my dear?
Never mind. But, I think I'll take him up on his suggestion to talk with Anora. By the way, that suggestion is actually a very valid one, marrying Alistair to Anora. It's very viable, actually.
Hello again, Warden. It is good that you came to speak with me. First, let me say that I knew your family. Eleanor in particular was dear to me, and what Hal did was unforgivable. How fitting he died at your hands. I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne.
Your throne. I don't think I'm as important as you believe.
No? You're a Grey Warden, and despite the fact that my father will paint himself as the only one who can protect the country from the Blight, it is not so. Secondly, you saved Arl Eamon from a plot that no doubt had its origins in Hal's sick little mind. People will not forget that. You are competent and powerful, and in the right place at the right time. Used to your advantage, these things could bring you far.
Why should I support you?
For years, I have ruled this kingdom as Caelin's queen. As much as they loved Caelin, all of the Banon knew this to be so. Caelin was a good man, but what is needed now is not another good man, but a good ruler. I sent Alina here not solely because I thought I needed help, but because I saw an opportunity for us both. I need your support, Warden, and you will need mine.
You think you are a better candidate than Alistair?
Do you disagree? You are a fellow Grey Warden. What do you think of Alistair's potential to rule? Never mind his willingness.
I think he would do fine, actually.
Alistair seems like a kind, well-meaning man, and biddable enough. These are admirable qualities, if not kingly ones. He also seems to be a fine Grey Warden, which is exactly why he should remain one and serve the kingdom by defeating the Darkspawn.
Just how do you know so much about him?
Caelin knew of Alistair. It was Arl Eamon that kept Alistair out of the courts, as Merrick had desired. Oh, there are some who would follow Alistair out of respect for his Therin blood. The others would see this as Eamon grabbing for power. Who else do you think Alistair would turn to for help? Eventually, the nobility would return to the old days of constant warring with each other. Alistair's weakness would destroy everything Merrick built.
She makes a good point. You don't seem to like Alistair much.
My feelings towards Alistair have nothing to do with it. I barely know him. I simply believe that I am what this country needs. I will fight for what I believe. Would Alistair do the same?
Yes.
Thus, I say again, I would welcome your support for the throne if you would give it.
Are you proposing an alliance?
That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot.
What happens to Loghain if you are queen?
He is my father, as well as a great general, who has served his nation well until now. If there is a way for him to live, I would prefer it.
Justice must be done, don't you think?
I will always be my father's daughter, but even I know he must pay for his crimes. It will not make me glad, even so. Does that affect your decision? Can we yet come to an arrangement?
That kind of sounds like she was trying to get on my good side. I agree. You'll have my support in the Landsmeet.
That is good to hear. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me?
And I could propose the idea of what do you think about marrying Alistair. But... do you need anything?
No. And while I know your concern is hardly disinterested, still, thank you.
Hello, Arlena. Soldier's helm still do not need it. Well, that was interesting. She does make a very good case. But Alistair, what do you think?
So I'm guessing someone told Anora I was planning to steal her throne. She has a nasty glare. She wants to be queen. I get it. I don't trust her any more than her father, but I get it.
What do you think about her?
They say that Anora is smart, determined. She's supposedly the one who's really ruled here, not Kaelin. She's her father's daughter. Me? I say that's where the problem lies. People like her and her father always think they're the only ones who can fix things. So everyone should just stay out of their way. What do you think? When the Landsmeet comes, you might even have a say.
Why would they listen to me?
I think they'll listen to a Grey Warden. One who just might save this country yet.
Oh, that was not how I wanted that conversation to go, actually.
I haven't been here in a while.
Oh,
Something
well.
you need, my dear?
Anyway. Riordan! How's it going, man?
Hello again, friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Drakon.
Could you tell me about that vault again?
It's located just off the Market District in the northern alley past the Nord Noble Tavern. I'll sketch out the code which will let you pass the lock wheel. Inside you can take your pick of whatever equipment remains. It is the stockpile the Wardens have kept for centuries, for the defense of Denerim.
Did you know Duncan very well?
We went through our joining together, more years ago than I like to remember. He was exactly the same back then, tough as stone and just as grizzled. I think he understood sooner than the rest of us how ugly a choice it is to let the few be sacrificed to protect the many. Always left himself a soft spot for his recruits, though. Only way he ever let himself down.
What are your plans now?
When I'm well enough, I'm going to continue my journey toward Ostagar. Hopefully I'll be able to trace the heart of the Blight and where the Archdemon itself abides. If we want to defeat this Archdemon, we need to know where it is and how soon it might strike.
You're going alone? Shouldn't I go with you?
If there were more of us, I would agree. But as it is, I don't think we can deprive all the armies you've gathered of a commander.
I need to get going.
Good luck to you, then. We will have to talk again when the Landsmeet is more settled.
Mostly I just cut off that conversation because it's time for me to cut the video off. I hope to see you next time on Let's Play Dragon Age Origins, where we finally make our way through Denerim and wrap up a few little side things that I've been sitting on for quite some time. Hope to see you then, folks.